Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Tonight, we bring you breaking developments from Washington, where President-elect Donald Trump has issued a sweeping challenge to Congress. Just weeks before his inauguration, Trump is urging Republican lawmakers to combine several of his key policy priorities into one massive legislative package, which could reshape the nation's tax code, border security policies, and energy strategies in a single stroke. In a message posted on his Truth Social platform earlier today, Trump framed this proposal as a historic opportunity for the GOP. He declared, "Republicans must unite and quickly deliver these historic victories for the American people. Get smart, tough, and send the bill to my desk to sign as soon as possible." Trump envisions the legislation not only as a vehicle to advance his campaign promises but as a defining moment for Republican leadership in a divided political climate. What's in the bill? According to Trump's proposal, the legislation would aim to cut taxes. Building on the 2017 tax reforms, Trump wants to extend those tax cuts, which are set to expire this year, and include additional provisions, such as eliminating taxes on tipped income. Strengthen border security. The bill would allocate significant new funding for border enforcement, a cornerstone of Trump's 2024 campaign. Boost domestic energy production. Trump is pushing for measures to expand oil and gas drilling within the United States, reducing reliance on foreign energy sources. These proposals come with an eye-watering cost potentially reaching trillions of dollars. To offset this spending, Trump has proposed raising tariffs on imported goods, a move likely to spark heated debate about its potential impact on international trade and domestic prices. Challenges and tensions within the GOP. The strategy of combining these priorities into one sweeping bill is already proving divisive within the Republican Party. Congressional leaders are grappling with the question of whether a single package is politically feasible, or even wise. A unified bill could accelerate legislative action but risks alienating lawmakers who oppose specific elements. For instance, high-tax states, representatives from states like New York and New Jersey are advocating for changes to the 2017 tax cuts, particularly the controversial cap on state and local tax, SALT, deductions, which they say disproportionately hurt their constituents. Budget concerns. The elimination of taxes on tipped income, while popular among service industry workers, would add to the cost of the legislation, further complicating budget calculations. A high-stakes legislative strategy. Republican leaders are considering using the budget reconciliation process to pass the bill. This procedural tool would allow them to bypass the Senate's 60-vote filibuster rule and pass the legislation with a simple majority. However, reconciliation comes with strict limitations on what can be included in the bill, potentially forcing compromises. In the House of Representatives, the GOP faces another hurdle, a razor-thin majority of 219 to 215. With just 4 votes to spare, party leaders must keep their members unified, a challenging task given the ideological diversity within the caucus. Moderate Republicans may balk at some of the more conservative provisions, while hardliners could demand even more aggressive measures. Broader implications. This legislative battle will test not only the GOP's ability to govern but also Trump's influence over his party as he prepares to take office. By pushing for a single, transformative bill, Trump is setting the stage for a political showdown that could shape the early months of his administration, and perhaps the remainder of his term. The stakes are enormous. Success could energize Trump's supporters and deliver on his promises of economic growth, enhanced security, and American energy independence. Failure, however, could expose divisions within the GOP and hand Democrats a political weapon as they look to regain ground in Congress. As the legislative process begins, all eyes are on Capitol Hill, where lawmakers will face tough decisions in the weeks to come. Will they heed Trump's call for bold action, or will political realities force a more cautious approach? One thing is clear: the road ahead is anything but certain. This is Ethan, reporting live. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.